Hello everybody, my name is Jim Stefanko and this is week 10 of the Wolves fan review. I am not even leaving the house for this one, and I'm not going to spend much time on this at all. This game we played the Sault Ste. Marie Greyhounds in Sault Ste. Marie, and I'm going to give you the Coles Notes version of this game. We came out looking okay. In the Sault Ste. Marie zone, Anthony Tabak picked up the puck, fed it out front, and Dawson Baker was there to put it in. We're up 1-0. Couple minutes later, Sault Ste. Marie scores. And the only reason I'm doing it this way is because there's nothing happening in between these goals. We get the puck down in the Sault Ste. Marie end. Sault Ste. Marie doesn't notice our player behind their defenseman. We pass it across. Score! 2-1. Minutes later, Sault Ste. Marie comes down, scores a goal, tied 2-2. I don't even know what period we're in. We step over the blue line, take a shot on net. It misses the net, but hits the glass behind the net. Bounces like a super ball back to the front of the net, right onto one of our sticks, and we bang it in. We're up 3-2. This sounds like an awesome game so far. Trust me when I say it's not. Now, after all this, we're in the third period, I think. And Sault Ste. Marie takes a 4-minute penalty. 4 minutes on the power play. We are in their zone for maybe 5 seconds and get no shots. The moment the penalty expires, Sault Ste. Marie comes into our zone, puts one in, we're tied 3-3. But we're getting a second chance here. Sault Ste. Marie takes another 4-minute penalty. We are in their zone for 20 seconds and get like 2 shots, maybe. I don't even know. The penalty expires and the Sault Ste. Marie come into our zone. They walk in, rip it in. They got the lead, 4-3. That's how this game ends. It is so frustrating watching our inability to break out of our zone. Try sliding the puck along the ice rather than up off the glass. Nobody in the world is ever going to receive these. I don't know how I could have ever made an 8-minute long video about this game. I'm done with this one for tonight. We'll see you Friday. Okay, everybody. So, it's my birthday. Who wants to come to a Wolves game? Alright, so we got Mum, Mike, Jake, Emily, Chad, Brittany, Matt, Megan, Nathan, Shannon, Kayla, Pat, Drew, and Chris. And Andrew. Sorry. Awesome! We got 15 people. This is going to be fun. Why can't you just be fun for my birthday? This game was about as fun as watching this train go by. And this was no fault of new goaltender acquisition Mario Kalina. Mario is a veteran goaltender that we picked up from the Windsor Spitfires. He adds a veteran presence on the team that we drastically need. And he was tested early and made a couple really nice saves. But let's fast forward to about 9 minutes into the first period. Surprise, surprise, the Wolves can't get it out of their zone. We have the puck along the boards, and instead of trying to make our way out of the zone, we decided it's a better idea to try to jam it down farther in our end, without looking at who's there first, which is nobody. Peterborough takes possession, tic-tac-toe, goal. 1-0 Peterborough. 2 minutes later, we give the puck away in the offensive zone, and the Petes make their way down to our end with the puck. Petes have the puck behind the goal line. They pass it out front. One-timer, goal. 2-0 Peterborough. We get the ice cleaning timeout just over halfway through the period, and with the team meeting in process, Coach Corey Stillman proceeds to remind his team that he can still beat the crap out of them if he wants to. There was finger pointing and head shaking, and hopefully this gave our boys a little bit of a wake-up call. 8 minutes left in the period. Peterborough takes a penalty. Let's see if we've learned anything. Nope. Peterborough steals the puck in their zone, comes in with a shorthanded opportunity, but thank God they missed the net. Period's over, 2-0. Let's just fast forward to the 7-minute mark of the second period. We take a penalty. Kalina stands on his head. Now, fast forward to the 12-minute mark where everybody on the ice for the Wolves is just watching everybody on the Petes play with the puck. Everybody on our roster is completely dizzy after watching 16 consecutive passes from the Petes. Just in this one sequence. Sorry, they were not fully consecutive because they got shots in between. But as we are trying not to fall over in our own zone, the Petes make a couple more passes followed by a one-timer followed by a goal. 3-0. 3.5 minutes left. The Petes float over center ice. They're floating over the blue line. He floats the puck towards the center of the net. And a second Petes player comes roaring past our defenseman. Receives the floating pass perfectly on his stick and tips it in. 4-0 Peterborough. Now before the third period started, I told myself I'm not taking any notes until the Wolves do something good in the third period. Want to see my notes? There are no notes. And even though there's no notes, this was the Sudbury Wolves' best period of the game because we got more than 6 shots and Peterborough did not score. But I also do not think that Peterborough gave a crap this period. All I kept thinking about in that third period is the delicious, delicious food that's waiting for us over at Respect is Burning. Oh, the sausages. Oh, the ribs. Oh, the pizza. So after the game, we make our way to Respect is Burning. And as we're waiting for our table, who walks through the door? Mr. Head Coach Corey Stillman. Oh, do I have questions for you? I walk up to Corey Stillman. I extend my hand and introduce myself. I roll up my sleeves. Coach Stillman, my name is Jim, and I have one question. What is happening? And Coach Stillman boiled it down to the fact that a lot of these kids just haven't played together for a long time. The combination of guys moving in and out of the lineup due to injuries is not healthy for any team. Now, there was a lot more to the 15-minute conversation that I had with Coach Stillman, but I'm going to keep some of those details to myself. I was beyond appreciative that Coach Stillman took the time away from the rink to chat with me a little bit, and it's very clear that he has the utmost confidence in this team as well. And he assured me that him, the rest of the coaching staff, and the players are going to work hard until they work through these issues. Because now, officially being in last place in the entire OHL, that's not good. But the East is always so tight and there's plenty of time to come back and get into a playoff spot, which is only up 2 spots. So again, I want to take time to say thank you to everybody who came up to me at the game or mention something online and wish me a happy birthday. So I wanted to extend a huge thank you to Respect is Burning Supper Club and the Red Fang Tavern. If you're ever looking to go for a nice meal or just some drinks in a beautiful venue downtown, be sure you stop in and see them over on Durham Street. Up next, we got the Kitchener Rangers on Sunday. Let's go there right now. Now that's the kind of game I'm talking about! I just heard my echo across the Tom Davies Square. We're gonna fast forward 8 minutes into the first period where Darian Pilon takes a tripping penalty. As the Kitchener Rangers try to make a pass across the blue line, Drake Pilon picks up the puck and he's on a breakaway. Drake takes it in, he dekes left, the goalie bites on it and he dekes back to the right. He slides it in past the goalie, we're up 1-0. And a few minutes later, Sokolov picks up the puck in the Kitchener zone. He dangles through literally every player on the team. He hops out to the left-hand side, lets a shot go top shelf, or what looks like top shelf, but the referee waves it off as no goal. Now the play continues for about 2 minutes and the refs take about a 10-second review of the play. And after the review, it's still deemed no goal, which makes no sense to me because a puck off the post usually means a sound. But whatever, no goal. A couple minutes later, the Kitchener Rangers take a penalty, and our power play actually looks like a power play. We're able to enter the zone, move the puck around, make some passes, and stay in the zone and get some shots. Thank you! The Kitchener goalie made a couple of nice saves and unfortunately we could not capitalize on the power play. With about 3.5 minutes left in the first period, Drake Pilon drops the gloves. They square off with about 15 feet between them and the linesmen try to creep in and break it up. But both Drake and the Rangers player were like, we're doing this. They both get in a few good shots, but Drake Pilon clearly gets the better of him. He takes him down to the ice and chalked that up for another fight win for the Wolfpack. And clearly the Pilon boys have been playing some NHL 18 lately, because he uses my go-to celebration. Here's a replay. The period winds down and we're up 1-0. 30 seconds into the second period, Belitka is chasing after the puck, and he gets tripped into Kitchener zone. But somehow, no call on the play. The Rangers pick up the puck, make a pass over to the other side of the net. They put it in past Kalina, and we're tied 1-1. And for his second game in a Wolves uniform, Kalina is looking real good this game. Definitely making key saves in this game when our team needs it. But a few minutes later, apparently he plays the puck outside of his area behind the net, and he takes a penalty. He makes a couple really nice saves to make up for his mistake. The puck comes to the point. The Kitchener Rangers take a shot, but Darian Pilon is there to block the puck. Moments later, the puck comes right back to Darian, and he goes on a breakaway. And with NHL 18 ingrained in the minds of these kids, he starts moving from left to right. He pulls the puck between his legs and rips it past the goalie. Fortunately, I have another replay of that. Woo! 2-1. But a few minutes later, Gilhula takes a slashing penalty. The Rangers capitalize, and we're back tied 2-2. And as the second period is winding down, the Wolves end up with a 5-on-3 opportunity. And on this one, we had a real hard time kind of getting things in motion. We were having a tough time entering the zone. We were having a few difficulties actually trying to set up the puck. We know it's way better than past experiences lately. We still couldn't capitalize on the opportunity, and we end the second period tied 2-2. Now, it was fairly quiet in the third period up until about the 7-minute mark. The Kitchener Rangers try to clear the puck off the glass in their own zone, takes a weird bounce off the stanchion between the glass, and comes right out to Troy Lajeunesse in the slot. He spots Michael Pezzetta breaking towards the front of the net, hits him with the pass, and he bangs it in. We're up 3-2. And Mario Kalina is making huge saves for us down the stretch. And with just a couple minutes left in the third period, Kitchener pulls their goalie. Regan O'Grady picks up the puck at our blue line, flips it down the ice and into the net. That one seals it. 4-2 Sudbury. Now, I'm sure it didn't actually happen like this, but it sure seemed like Corey Stillman conveyed some of my concerns to the players before this one. When we made the conscious effort to not panic with the puck and look for a smart outlet pass, the results were absolutely undeniable. And I was really hoping I would get to end this long video on a high note. And I know I just sound like I repeat myself all the time, but there is no reason we can't win every game. I mean, no team wins every game, but we have the ability. So thank you guys very much for watching, and thank you for understanding why I have to do videos now in this format. I'd love to hear what you thought of it, so go down to the Facebook page at Wolves Fan Review, leave a comment there, or go to youtube.com/WolvesFanReview, subscribe, and leave a comment in the section down below. My name is Jim Stefanko, and this was week 10 of the Wolves Fan Review. We'll see you again after week 11.